Alright, so this is now semifinals for the 2020 Gen Con Online World Championships for Ascension, playing the 10th year anniversary of this set, playing the base set, and I have to go up against an Arbiter of the Precipice right out of the gate. And I have a really difficult starting decision here. The Seer of the Forked Path is my favorite way to counter the Arbiter of the Precipice, but giving him a Shade of the Blackwatch and letting him just go to town on Banish? Oh, that is a terrifying prospect. If I do go for the Seer and the Temple Librarian, he will definitely take the Shade of the Blackwatch. He won't be able to resist it, and it won't give him a very quick arc to his game. I don't think he's the kind of person that favors Seer of the Forked Path like I do. But the hive mind behind him is definitely going to be telling him, Turtler loves his Seer! Turtler loves his Seer! Yeah. Oh, no! No, not a double Seer! Oh, okay. I can trade Seers with you. I'm okay with this. Apparently he thought the Temple Librarian allowing me to get a discard pile for this Shade of the Blackwatch is a good idea.
Catechuses at least, CJ.
Alrighty.
She could be mad at me. I don't care. They haven't really eaten much in 2 days.
Then, unless I draw my Shade of the Blackwatch, I'm not killing this Mistake in this hand. He's not really killing it either. He's got Reactor Monk. He's got by far the best arc on a Grand Design. So, gonna just take the Grand Design off the table. I'll take my Runic and my one single Cultist, but at least that was all of my power except for Shade. So I will get a reasonable turn myself. Really? That's the one you banish? You must be buying Snapdragon.
Okay.
Even if you're buying Snapdragon, I'd have gotten rid of the Corrosive Widow. I don't know. Weird choice, sir. Weird choice. I guess I have a... I spend a lot more time than most players do banishing and seeing what the result of a banish is and how it changes the game pace and which player can do which thing. It is interesting watching other top players that have a completely different style for how they control the center row when they have banish. Not at all what I would have done. Get rid of the Corrosive Widow. Actually, get rid of the Mistake. The Mistake is scarier for him. Good job. His construct just draws when he does it, so it's not really a big deal, and he has that to protect his other. A Corrosive Widow means nothing to him at this point. But big points, other opportunities to banish, those do mean something to him. I actually favor monsters at this point, so I'm going to get rid of my least favorite of them and hope I can buy something important, like, oh, I don't know, a Demon Slayer. That was a good flip for me. That's how I'm playing this particular game. I'm going to have the power arc. Alright, let's keep this up. Let's buy this Avatar Golem. Then let's do the Mistake of Creation. And I don't want to banish any of this stuff. I am happy with what it's looking like for right now. Now, just for those watching at home, if you think the being up 6 extra points in honor and having a few good things in deck means anything, I have no arc to my deck. I have a Runic Lycanthrope and 5 Apprentices. Those are the only things I have to extend my buying power and have cooler and larger turns towards the end of the game. I am attempting to play this as close to the vest as possible. Just do this, do that, get where I can. If I get a Sea Tyrant, it's just going to kill his Burrower. An Earth Tyrant would be better for me. Don't really want to flip a lot of new stuff because everything I want to kill is already out here except for an Avatar. So I'm going to start with the Earth Tyrant, or I'm going to go for the Sea Tyrant. Then I'm going to go for the Mephit, and I'm still happy. If he wants to take those Mechan Initiates to have something to do with all of his runes, he's welcome to take them. Well, at least he didn't misclick and keep his Burrower instead of his Snapdragon. I have no constructs to protect, and I don't want him to get a mix hand that takes him up to a Hadron Cannon, so I'm going to get that money out of here. I'm going to add some more money to my own deck. Maybe I'll buy something someday, but overall, this is a killing power deck. That's what it is. We're going to start paying attention to his deck value when he gets to this next shuffle. That is a very good pick. That is my favorite of the things out there. And I'd have to kill a Sea Tyrant and a Corrosive Widow in order to get rid of both of your constructs. Killing your Burrower over and over and over doesn't do anything. It's one of the greatest protection cards available. Alright. Spike Vixen. Looks like it's going to be a Corrosive. It's not going to get better than that. And you know what? The value and the keep pummeling it, Arha Templar it is. Please don't drive 2. Oh wow, Steve got knocked out? No, Steve. Actually, I guess good for me, maybe? That's kind of terrifying though. I don't know Pleopod. It'll also be nice to play someone in this top few that I've never met before. Maybe make some new friends. One short of the cannon, and now one short of the twofold. Okay. Well, this is easy. This is where it gets more interesting. There's no way I'm getting this cannon. But do I take the banish and get rid of the twofold? He drew too much. I didn't get a chance to check his deck value. I don't think it matters. I think I've committed myself pretty strongly to where I am. And this is one of the last shuffles. I debated taking the 2 Mechan Initiates, but a heavy putting 2 resources on a single card is still going to do more for me than picking up the Mechana. Now, if he leaves them, I will gladly feast upon the Mechana Initiates at this point. It's a stupid, stupid card. It got so much better in the reprint. Now it's 1 and 1 because they saw all the top players doing exactly what we're doing right now, which is leave it, and leave it. Ooh, all these 1-costers. Get rid of the Watchmaker. Bye, Watch. No, you jerk. I wanted you to forget I have a power deck. You did good. Mechana. Mechana. Give me that Burrower. Alright. Now it's time to check on this deck value. So 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 5 makes 29, 30, 31, 32, 32 and 4 cards I don't know about. So what are the cards I don't know about? There's a Reactor Monkey hasn't played. So I think he's got 35 points in honor right now. We're pretty close to the end of this. I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21, 22. So right now we're sitting at, I'm down by 2 points. But I have the go second. That's not what I wanted to see flip. So what I buy here, I bought a Mech and Initiate and a Heavy Infantry. Alrighty. I think I'm up by 3 if I counted right. Now he gained another 2. I'm starting to get a really I need an Earth Tyrant flip kind of feeling. If I get an Earth Tyrant flip, I'm feeling much better about this game. Oh, no, not the copy of the Demon Slayer. Oh, he didn't have it. Alright, so he gained 2, then he bought 1, and then he killed some cultists or whatever. Where's his latest turn? So his latest turn was 4 points. After that staff that I already got. So I think he is at 57. I think I am at 56. Which means I really need a monster to flip right here. When I kill this avatar, if a monster flips... it's not the monster I wanted. I have a debate. What is the last card in my deck? I have an Arha Templar that's in my discard pile, I think. There's nothing good in my deck to draw, so I guess I'm taking the 3 points and we're going another turn. Alright, so I gained 4 off of the avatar, and I gained, what, 3 off of that card I just bought? Oh, I'm only up by 6. He has a much better deck than me. So that's all banishing so far. He's gained a point there. Or was that 2? That was 2 points. Alright, I put him at 63. I put me at 63, which means I win a tiebreaker. So I think, assuming I did not miscount, which is perfectly possible, I approximated those last 4 cards when I did my deck check, that is 9-0, and I was slightly off, but snuck it by. I'd put him at 63.
That's gross.
Oh gosh, gotta squeak these in there, guys. Alright, it's not over yet. It's a best of 3. But I know that James and his group of rowdy friends, the scream on Randall alone was on... Ah! It was a really loud Randall scream. And then High's over there got his hand like this over his face just going... Tell me I'm not right. That's exactly what's happening in the room with him. Alright. Game 2 of potentially 3. What do we got here? Well, we've got a Flytrap Witch and a Flytrap Witch and a Flytrap Witch, which says, Flytrap Witch me! He should take Arha and the Shadow Star. Oh no, he also had a 5 split, so he went for the Templar right away. That's an interesting choice. I will gladly take my Shadow Star. I love this thing. What did he do with that turn? He bought a Void Initiate and then passed? No, he did take the heavy. Okay. Well, you know, I think a lot of people would still go for the heavy with this deck. He's going to thin it out with his Arha Templar. There's going to be more exciting stuff. There's absolutely going to be more exciting stuff that's going to flip. I don't need to get drawn into this mistaken, go for the power, look at all the monsters, they're shiny. Don't do it, Joe. Don't make the mistake. Judge that the deck will balance out by the end. He's going to get rid of a Druids. He's just like, these are annoying, they're not going to fit what I'm doing. He did. Is he going to take the heavy? He took the heavy. Alright. Do I want to play around with the Druid? I'm really annoyed I didn't get my Snapdragon Witch yet, or Flytrap Witch. Not Snapdragon Witch, Flytrap Witch. I will mess around with the Druids of the Stone Circle, and then I will almost hit end turn before killing my Cultist. I missed 2 honor from it not getting in that deck cycle. That was disappointing. He bought a Temple Librarian, and that's it. Oh yeah, and he's aggressively banishing. That's a pretty good thing to do. Alright, now I will get on board with the shiny monsters. He's still going to kill a Mephit with his Arha Templar and use it to decide, does he like what flipped? Does he just want to get rid of an Earth Tyrant or something that's too big for his 4-cost card? He wants to get rid of either the Banish, because he's got plenty of it, or the Earth Tyrant, because he's not the one aiming for it. And fine, I'll get on the shiny monster train. I'm basically off it though. That's all the heavies I should need. Especially since I can stack a heavy with this Druid and then call it a day there. Did he buy anything last round? A couple of heavies. Yeah, this is a goofy round. He's committing to, let's just see. You know what, Glover? It's all your fault. Right now, Randall is behind him screaming, "Heart of the cards! Heart of the cards! Just hope it's all monsters! Get rid of the Wolf Shaman! Hope it's all monsters!" Yep, that's exactly what's going on over there. Is it bad that we're not even in person and I know what's being said in that room? We have played a fair bit through the years. And it has actually been years. Bye, Emery. He left Emery. I am a little surprised by this, and a little terrified, and I wish I had the Earth Tyrant. An extra draw, what's the chance that it would get me what I need? Very, very low. So I will take the points, and I will gladly take the staff. The staff is probably the single most powerful thing I can get right now for the way this game is going. It's been a little starved for stuff. Soon we're going to get to the point where the monsters start to dry up and we're just hitting cultists, honors going away fast, but no real deck building is going on. And guess what the best thing for that is? Oh, I always have a way to spend 4 runes and gain 3 points, and then the game will be over before you can get back into it. Why do you have to go and kill my Earth Tyrant? That was my friend. I was counting on him. Ugh. Alright, do I flip the Mechana Initiate just to try to get another thing? Or do I take the rune and trust it's not going to be stupid monsters all day long? He's going to buy Temple Librarian. He might even buy an Initiate because he probably has a bunch of power in his deck. Nah, he's just banishing Militia, and he's going to leave the Mechana. He doesn't want to mess around with that. I, on the other hand, will mess around with it. And it worked out perfectly. It's almost like I timed that, but I didn't. This is where everyone's like, he stacked the deck! Why'd you let him shuffle? Alright, time to start doing a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and now 3 more, 4 more. So that's 15 plus his next hand. If I did that right, that's 15 plus his next hand, which I did it wrong last time. So I don't know if we can actually trust me anymore. Alright, what is in his next hand? 3 more things. So I think his deck value is only 18? Is that right? He's looking at 46 points right now? Well, how low am I? This is probably only 50s. 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 24. I have 24, so I'm only looking at 44, so he's 2 ahead of me by that count. Let's get rid of the Militia. That train has dried up. Let's grab the buy stuff guy. Let's flip. Hope for the best. Not quite enough. That Earth Tyrant would have made all the difference in the world to me. Oh no. Oh no, don't kill it. Don't kill it! You see him getting rid of that Arha Templar. It's like, I don't need you. I need to buy and I need to get this Earth Tyrant. Yeah, that was... Oh no. Oh no. Don't you dare... He has it. I think he just won right there. Sure did, and my count was right. Alrighty. Game 3, sir. Dun 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 dun. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I bet he takes the shade. Is it a shade? Is it a shade? Are you all about that banish? No, you're about that big buying power, or big killing in a single card. It's very efficient. Didn't see it coming, though. And then he did have a 4-1, right? Yeah, he sure did. Which means I get first grab of the Ascetic. I'm okay with that. There's nothing I need a Mystic for on my first shuffle anyway. Sometimes I'll grab a Mystic over an Ascetic in the first hand because I need to get to these 5 and 6 cost things first. I don't need to here. It's useful, but I don't need to. And that is my second Banisher. We both have a lot of power now. What you gonna do? Alright, I am actually gonna get rid of an apprentice. I think there's plenty of things worth killing right now. And I need to get a Mystic in my deck, or I'm never gonna get to any of these interesting purchasing options at all. If you go past round 6 or 7 without having at least some buying power, you're just forfeiting yourself to whatever the deck flips, you're just going to roll with it. I'm not a big fan of rolling with what the deck gives me. Sure, I will risk the banish before I see what comes. Of course, it's the one thing in the deck that I'm like, you know, maybe I want that apprentice after all. Sure did. Yes, I am willing to accept a heavy infantry. I'm banishing the deck down, and I'm turning it into something different. This time I'm going to get rid of a militia, and I'll pick up an extra turn. Alright, I'm only going to have about 4 power in my next hand after this one. So, considering when to use that extra turn, almost certainly not yet. The really scary thing, though, is he has another Demon Slayer, there's a Corrosive Widow, and I have a policy. I have a very useful policy. If you think that you might lose your Tablet of Time's Dawn, and you might have to have a dead card, you should just use it. A turn now is a lot better than a weakened hand later and some stuff. So, that is exactly what I am going to do. That is exactly how I am going to play it. And ugh. I need actual power to kill the Avatar. Fine, give me the heavies. Stupid deck, you made me do this. It's all your fault. But my banishing is going way better than his. Definitely give me the heavy now. This is now on an arc to end a little bit abruptly. I could take an extra banish right now, or I can tuck a 3-value card into my deck. I will tuck the 3-value card in, and now is where I start getting antsy about score again. Ooh, Avatar! Is it Cetra or is it Zeron? Do you want a heavy? You want a heavy? Have a heavy. Alrighty, that was quite interesting. Interesting. Alright. Here comes all the banishes. Here comes my ability to do more of this. I've got to buy the Burrower instead of leaving it. I'd like to get that extra banish off of the mistake, but it'll still be there. Wink, wink. No, it won't. No, it's long gone. I was just trying to convince his hand to give him the bad stuff. He's got enough cards in deck. We're going to start counting, but I am not feeling overly good right now. I would like to say I'm feeling great. But that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 in his discard pile. He's got 10 cards left unseen. I have 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 11, 14, 15, 16, 17. Nope, I don't think there's any way that I am in the lead right now. And 1 rune will not do me anything, so I can safely banish it. This game is coming to an end abruptly. 11, 12, 13. I don't think I counted his staff. So I've got 15 plus whatever his next hand is for his honor value. Here is a good thing I can do, though. I can stack the deck before I draw, and everything out here is really on the rune side of things. So I can do that. I can do that. I'm about to shuffle and draw from this, so I can thin it out a little. I can even buy something and stick it in there. I don't have enough to buy the 2-fold as it is without playing stuff, so I'm just going to play stuff. And I will buy the highest value, even though the 2-fold's super good. I have a super slight deck. I can't end it even if I want to, so we have to go 1 more round. Alright, so that's another 2 points. And then 5 of the 6 cards he's currently holding were unaccounted for. There's another point from the purchase. Too late to back out now, James. What you got? Alright, so I put his deck value at a grand total of about 20 points. I don't know. 1, 2, so I got 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 16, 17, 20, 23. If he's got only about 20 points and 34, we're going to have another one of those real low games. And I have 29 and about 20. I need to score 5 points on this turn. What am I going to draw? I am not going to draw anything that's going to help me flip this row. I think it's just going to end up being all power, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's going to be close. It's going to be really close.
I think you need about 3 points to win.
I think, if my count is right, I win by 2. Oh, well, I was right about his 54. Oh my goodness. Well, that is an epic series of games today. Thank you very much, James, for putting up a spectacular fight and making a lot of good decision-making stuff all across the board. Now I get to go to finals. I will be first or second in the 2020 Gen Con World Championships for Ascension.